does outreach to coastal communities in the Gulf on numerous issues of concern, and one of the critical, important issues to Gulf Coast residents is flood insurance.
The National Flood Insurance Program was created by Congress in 1968 to provide a market for flood insurance. The National Flood Insurance Program has had probably its most sweeping legislative changes in the last year. On July 6th of 2012, the Biggert-Waters legislation was passed by Congress primarily to address the financial constraints that the flood program was going through in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina and most recently Sandy. The program had gotten to the point where it had up to $24 billion in debt right now, and in an attempt to achieve or obtain actuarially sound rates, the program has made some sweeping changes.
After Hurricane Katrina, property owners down here will certainly remember that there was a lot of litigation over whether or not their damage was caused by wind or water. And the reason that happened was because your homeowner's policy will not cover damage unless you also have a flood insurance policy. So having flood insurance under the National Flood Insurance Program will eliminate those kind of disputes after a storm. You would be covered either way if you had homeowners and flood insurance. The Biggert-Waters Act set an aggressive schedule for changes to the flood insurance program, and so homeowners under the Biggert-Waters Act that will be impacted are going to see these impacts phased in rather quickly. So we're looking at like 20% increases over 5 years. Since that time, numerous legislators, particularly from coastal communities around the country, have introduced bills to slow down those impacts. So the impacts may still happen, but they may be phased in over longer time periods so you would see lower increases each year, and it would give more time for the homeowners to adjust to these impacts overall.